ओम गुरु ब्रह्मा गुरु विष्णु गुरु देवो महेश्वर गुरु साक्षात् परम ब्रह्म तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः। आंगिकं भुवनं यस्य वाचिकं सर्वभङ्मयम् आहर्य चन्द्रतारादित्वम् नुमः सात्विकं शिवम्। ॐ सरस्वती नमस्तुभ्यं वरदे कामरूपिणे विद्यारम्भं करिष्यामि सिद्धे भवतु मे सदा। ॐ नमामि विघ्नराजत्वं कल्पवृक्ष नमस्तुतं उमापुत्राय महाकायं दन्तिकं नृत्यकोविदं ताण्डवप्रियपुत्राय ताण्डवप्रियरूपिणं नामो चिन्तामणि नित्यं शुद्धबुद्धिप्रदायकम्। ॐ नमः शिवाय। ॐ नमः शिवाय। ॐ नमः शिवाय। Namaskar. Welcome to this session of a Mayurbhanj Chhau dance recital, a series and a platform provided by Shreshth Sangam, a wonderful place where artists are having the chance, the opportunity to showcase our dedication and for the art to continue being offered as a divine present, as a divine giving. So welcome, and before I begin with this recital, first of course I would like to say pranam and thank you to all the organizers at Shreshth Sangam, the people who are making this possible, Mehek Chawla, Hema Joshi and all the team. Thank you so much, you as spectators, audience, who we're not able to see but somehow we are connecting through the heart. Thank you so much for being here. And big pranam to my Guru Janmajay Sai Babu, Guru Janmajay Sai Babu, and remembrance and lots of gratitude in my heart to all the people with whom I have learned and who have influenced my path in Mayurbhanj Chhau especially. Pranam to my first teacher in Colombia, Umar Granados. Also pranam to Lakshman Gurukal in Pondicherry, Kalarigram, and also pranam to all the Chhau dancers with such a big talent. Some of them should actually be here on this platform. And I would like to dedicate this recital to the people who can't dance right now because it's a privilege, it's an honor, it's a blessing to be able to dance. So I hope their wishes, their health will be multiplied, will be better with these offerings of art. So the first item that I'm going to present is a traditional item. It's called Dandi, and the story that it tells is about a Brahmin boy. This dance item is based on the ritual of Upanayam, tying the sacred thread. So when this happens, actually, it is a decisive moment in the life of a young boy, of a Brahmin boy, because it is a point where he can choose to leave his house and become a wandering ascetic, to go to the forest and just immerse himself in the search for the ultimate truth. Or he can stay at home and become a householder with his family. So the dance, in a very non-literal way, in a very poetic way, figurative way, tells that story. And it shows, especially at the beginning, some small parts of the ritual that happens. Like, for example, when he takes bath. And also when he's drawing, he's crossing 3 lines that are drawn on the floor with rice paste. And these 3 lines, they are like the final moment in which, after he crosses them, he cannot go back to his past life. He cannot go back to his family life. And after that, he just continues in his journey through the forest, meditating, searching, learning about himself. And through this journey, he experiences that joy of finding himself. He carries 2 items. One is a kamandal, a pot, that he will fill with water in the rivers or water that people give him, and also with food, because now he is a beggar. So he begs for food. And the other is a danda that he carries on his shoulder, and it has like a small pack, maybe with some little bits of food, some cloth for warmth at night. So I invite you to come with me on this journey of discovering our innermost self. Mayurbhanj Chhau by Carolina Prada, disciple of Guru Janmejai Sai Baba. So I hope you have enjoyed. The next item is a choreography done by Guruji, and it's a very special item because it's an item that he has worked on since a very long time. He has even worked with this item with very special and notable people such as Guru Sonal Mansingh ji, Guru Ranjana Gohar ji, and now finally I have the honor to receive this item in a different way, trying to express it with the pure Mayurbhanj Chhau vocabulary, but introducing also the use of the spoken shloka, that sung poetry, which gives the chance to express abhinaya, basically that language of the facial expressions and of the rasas, the different flavors and moods that we have in Indian classical dance. So this is part of Guruji's great contribution to this art form by giving it that chance of portraying it, also portraying it in a classical way. Now, I will only present a small part of the item, not the full item, and actually the first verse, which is not in the Ardhanareshwar shloka, but it comes from another shloka, and it talks about Parvati and Parameshwara as the fathers of the universe, and they are one, just as the vak, the speech, is one with the artha, with the meaning. They are both part of the same body. They are both one, and they cannot be separated and they cannot be divided. And after this, the next shloka talks about how Parvati is adorned with the champa flower, and how her body is as beautiful, graceful, full of that smell, and also white and purity of the champa flower. Whereas Shivji's side of the body is as white and as smoky as that camphor which is burning. So this is just a small part of the item because it is actually quite long, and I'm just very grateful to be able to perform it, to present it. Once again, hope you enjoy it. And this is Guru Janmejay's composition with the music composed and arranged by Sri Guru Bankim Sethi. And on the Pakavach, because we have also incorporated Pakavach, is Prafula Mangaraj. Hope you enjoy. item I will present is called Shivanukriti, the forms of Lord Shiva. And the idea is also a recomposition done by Guruji, because this item is conformed of two traditional items. One is Natraj, that depicts the Lord of Dance in three states: meditative, chaotic, and or destructive, and Anand, basically blissful. In this item, I will portray only the meditative part. And this is joined with a second item, second traditional item. The Natraj is an item performed by Uttar Sahi. Uttar Sahi is one of the traditional groups that you have in Odisha. There are two groups. So one is the northern group. Natraj is performed by this group. And the second item, which is called Mahadev, it is actually based upon the story of the Yagya, where Sati jumps into the fire, and because of this, so she is no more, and Lord Shiva is just devastated. And he puts her body on his shoulders and he starts roaming around the whole world. So this item, once again, Mahadev, was composed upon this story, but it is based upon it. It does not show it completely in a literal way. Although I must say that I'm like very happy and very grateful to Guru Sharon Lowenji, because she performed this item a long time ago, and she gifted me this dress, and I think she's maybe one of the few people, I'm not sure, that has actually understood that meaning of this dance. Because if you see the dance by itself, it's not easy to understand, okay, he's carrying her body there. But if you actually listen to the music, it is quite like a funeral march kind of thing. Yeah, so this item, Shivanukriti, is based upon these two items. And it basically portrays what is the identity of Shiva, what is his nature. Om Namah Shivaya. Pranam, thank you so much. I'm sorry you did not get to see that many jumps. After 2 months, you'll get to see a lot more jumps. So thank you for sharing this space with me, sharing your time with me with this dance, Mayurbhanj Chhau. And once again, this is dedicated to everybody who wishes to dance and cannot dance. Thank you, Guruji. Thank you all Chhau dancers for keeping this tradition alive. Thank you, Shreshth Sangam, and please enjoy the next program. Please stay here in this channel, enjoy the next program, and see you next time.